we're in OpenStax Statistics Chapter 8, and we're on the 8th tab where we're talking about the confidence intervals with proportions of voters. So as a reminder, you can always access the OpenStax text for free. Just look in the description of the video for a link. And you can get the Excel workbook you're going to see here for free. Go to divideandconquermath.com and go to the OpenStax Statistics section. Okay, so for this one we have for a class project, a political science student at a large university wants to estimate the percent of students who are registered voters. He surveys 500 students and finds that 300 are registered voters. So we're going to compute a 90% confidence interval for the true percent of students who are registered voters, and we're going to interpret the confidence interval. Okay, so first things first, we want to just organize our given data. So we're talking about proportions in this case. So my n here is 500, and then your x is always going to be whatever kind of that top piece of your proportion is. So in this case, that's going to be the number of voters that are registered, so that's 300. And so from here, I can compute my p prime, and my p prime will always be my x divided by my 500. You also need to know what your q prime is, and your q will always be 1 minus your p prime. And so from here, now we can start kind of working towards computing our error bound. And just as a little cheat for us, I put what the error bound formula is, just because it is a newer formula as we're getting used to working with confidence intervals for proportions. So for my alpha level, I have a 90% confidence interval. So it's going to be, my alpha is 0.01, but if I take my alpha divided by 2, that's going to be 0.05. And so from here, I can get my critical value. Now, with confidence intervals for proportions, your critical value is always just going to come off of the normal distribution. You just always use the normal distribution with proportions. And so with your critical value, I like to just round. I'll take the absolute value of this, and then I will round this to 3 spots. So I kind of just make a formula around all of that. And from here, I can come up with my error bound. So for my error bound, I'm going to take my critical value times the square root of my p prime times my q prime, all of that divided by my n. And so I get this error bound of 0.036. And so then to get to my confidence interval, so I can compute the high and low version of this. So in this case, since we're doing proportions, I'm going to use p prime because we don't have means here, right? So I take p prime plus my error bound, and then I take p prime minus my error bound. And so in this case, the 90% confidence interval is going to be this 0.056, I'll round that to 3 spots, and then to 0.636. So we are 90% confident that the true population proportion for this population is somewhere between 0.564 and 0.636.